Hello, yeah, thanks for watching. This is just a quick video, just to kind of have a little discussion around this weapon and just kind of crowdsource a few ideas, basically. So you might have seen this weapon, and essentially how this weapon works is the primary ability lets you swap places with an enemy or an object, projectile, anything like that, and the secondary ability lets you hover. So the idea is that it's primarily this is used for movement and zipping around quickly, and it's also very high risk, high reward, hard to master. So it rewards mastery essentially. So if I just show you this, I can lock onto an enemy, and I'll turn this way just to show you. You swap places with it. I'll do it again, and you swap places. And if you hold jump upon impact, you'll bounce off the enemy as well when you swap. So that's all well and good. And the secondary ability lets you hover until your stamina runs out. So it kind of stands to reason that this weapon's useful because it lets you zip around. And also you can kind of use that hover to get a good aim on an enemy as well, which you want. So it kind of makes sense that the abilities kind of synergize together quite nicely, and it kind of fits the theme of the weapon. You'll notice as well there's a little number up there, so it does 1 damage when you swap with an enemy. And the idea is that if you don't touch the floor and build up a combo. It's kind of hard to demonstrate because these enemies are really small, but yeah, it'll do more and build up a combo meter. When you touch the floor, it'll reset back to 1. So that's all well and good. Now, I don't know if you'll remember, but the tertiary ability for this would put down a portal and you could rewind back in time to that portal. Now, I've decided I don't want that to be part of this weapon, so I've deferred it to a different weapon. But the ability was this, so you put down a portal, blah-de-blah-de-blah, and then you press this, rewinds you back. So it's a cool ability, I just don't think it suits the weapon. It doesn't feel very practical. However, I do actually like the idea of being able to zip back to a portal, but for it to be more instantaneous. So my idea for a tertiary ability is essentially a portal that you can place down, and I snap to it instantly. Boom, like that. So you'll see this portal as well, you see there's some particles coming out. They mimic my velocity. So you see it's showing, oh look, I'm moving this way, I'm moving that way. You see the particles coming out. So the idea is you retain your velocity from that portal, which is cool for puzzle solving, and you can use it for combat as well. So, like for example, if I put a portal next to this guy, I'll jump up here and I'll do a ground pound, and then swap back, and I've conserved all that momentum. So that could be really cool for like puzzle design, stuff like that. So basically, obviously it needs more polish, visual, blah blah blah. That's not important. What's important is like, I'm trying to think of some more interesting things that I can do with this portal. So it's a portal, yeah, but I'm wondering, like, should it maybe make enemies gravitate towards it, or should it maybe stun enemies so that you have longer to like swap places with them or something like that? Or should it maybe fire out a projectile that like stuns enemies and then the projectile turns into a portal? As it stands, it's cool for solving puzzles. I don't think it's very good for combat situations. So, well, you can do stuff like this, which is kind of cool. So you can kind of like, you can kind of like get higher and higher with it. But yeah, it just doesn't feel very good in a kind of real-time combat situation. So like I said, I want to be able to use it for puzzles. I want to be able to synergize with the swap and the hover, but it just kind of needs more like, it needs to be more practical. Like, it's a thinking man's weapon, but it also needs to just be a little bit more practical. So if anyone's got any cool ideas about ways to sort of modify this tertiary ability, please do let me know. And that's it. So yeah, bye.